Welcome back to the Grim Workshop. I'm kind of in a spear frame of mind here. So in a previous video, I used the spear card to haft a 4-bladed spear point onto a spear shaft. Now today we're going to be using a single-bladed spear point. This one's going to be on the Roland Welker signature card. And instead of using natural cordage for that, we're going to use 2-liter bottle cordage. Depending on your environment and your needs, you can use the same technique we're going to be using, and instead of hafting a spear, you can haft a gig. To utilize a plastic bottle to make cordage, you're going to need the Cordage Tool. And I think very, very highly of the Cordage Tool. I've got kind of a keychain set up with items that I use a lot, and the Cordage Tool is one of those that I use. But also, if you have more standard survival 10 size kits, they do make the Cordage Tool in a regular size card as well. So this one I've got set up with a different size actually. And you can do that with this Cordage Tool expansion kit. So with that, I'm able to change the size spacers. I have a medium, a large, as well as a really fine size spacers that's going to give me different size cordages for different needs. When you get that cordage expansion kit, you can play with the different sizes to see what works best for you, but you're really not going to want to change that over in the field. If you decide that you need to make different size cordages, your best bet is probably going to be to dedicate one tool to that specific size cordage. We're going to make our cordage first. So with our plastic bottle here, we don't really want this rounded section. So if you have a brand bottle that's got more of the hourglass to it, that's not going to work so well. You're still going to get some type of cordage out of there, but just not as much. So with this one, I'm going to kind of cut it right where it starts to round over. I'm going to slice along this edge and leave myself a tail to get the Cordage Tool started. So that is an impressive looking spear point. And this is just going to slip right into the saw curve. And just like the 4-bladed spear, I'm going to go ahead and take this and shave this edge down. This is going to stop penetration, so we want this to be kind of slender like an arrow. I got a ton of cordage off that bottle. And to get this tight, I'm just going to attach it to the pole first using a clove hitch. And once that's established, I'm going to go ahead just lightly pull it to make sure it stays centered. And then wrap it in an over-under pattern. Once I got enough wraps on, I'm just going to finish it off with another clove hitch. And I'll cut my tags. So right now this is as secure as that other cordage method, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some heat on this, and it's going to shrink the plastic down and really bind it on. So this spearhead isn't going anywhere. I'm really happy with how this plastic bottle cordage binds, especially when we put heat on it. This is a lot firmer than the 4-bladed head. The bottle cordage is definitely more secure, but you got to remember, I bound this one when it was about 30 degrees colder than it is right now. So we'll put these to the test and we'll see if the plastic bottle cordage is really as strong as it looks.